Today on Refined, we're taking you on a ride that's literally out of this world.
Fire away, gentlemen! Here we go!
Your VIP pass to Disney's brand new land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Then the local company that literally takes the cake.
You know, it tastes like this. The millions of cheesecake you make, they taste just like this.
We're sinking our teeth into some seriously sweet treats. And we raise our glasses to the ultimate Bloody Mary.
You got steak, grilled cheese, sweet potato waffle fries.
Cheers to that. Seattle Refined starts now.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, today on the show, get ready to blast off to a galaxy far, far away. Well, maybe just a few hundred miles. Disneyland Resort just opened up their much-hyped new land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
It's 14 acres of out-of-this-world fun. In fact, it's the largest land ever created in Disney Parks history. There's so much to do on the planet Batuu. Head to the marketplace and pick up a unique gift. Or stop by Ronto Roasters, where a smelter droid turns the spit of meat. You can even head to the Droid Depot and design your own droid. And get this, there are 280,000 different combinations of droids you can create.
Well, no doubt the biggest attraction at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. So, of course, I needed to see what all the excitement was about, and I even got to take the Falcon for a spin. There's no question the biggest attraction here at Star Wars is this right here. It's the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. And guess who gets to ride it? I do.
It's docked in the middle of Planet Batuu at the Black Spire Outpost. She's a beauty, over 100 feet long.
You are in the main hold of the Millennium Falcon, the one and only Millennium Falcon.
And you're the guy responsible for all this, right? You put it all together.
I was the ride project engineer. I'm responsible for designing and building the ride.
It's incredible. So let's just start right here. Tell me about this table.
This is the hollow chess table. You've seen Chewie play here many times, playing droids, having fun at the chess table.
And you know what's funny about this whole land here? No matter where you look, the detail, the craftsmanship, like up here. Tell me a little bit about this stuff
absolutely.
up here.
We have a porg nest. You've seen porgs take over the Millennium Falcon.
Absolutely.
Every now and then you might hear them chirp a little bit when you're in here. And we have the helmet that Luke Skywalker wore when he's learning to use his lightsaber.
All right, and then what's that little ball? Wait, what? What's that?
Get the button, get the button. Over here. Get the button. Hit it.
Now what? I want to ride.
Go right. Down the hall. Go.
Down the hall.
As I ran for the cockpit, it's the first time ever in the history of Disney Imagineers they created a full-size Millennium Falcon. She's the anchor attraction at Disney's Galaxy's Edge.
You can board the cockpit with 5 of your friends, and you can each get a separate position. So you can be a pilot, an engineer, or a gunner. And you get a chance to pilot the Falcon through the galaxy. You can crash it. You can be successful. It's up to you.
What's happened, guys? Here we go.
Once inside the cockpit, I was in the front seat, a co-pilot on the fastest ship in the galaxy. She actually made the legendary Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
Mikey, how long is this ride?
We're going to do a 4.5-minute journey through here.
Oh, this is awesome.
All right, now I need you to prepare to go to hyperspace, Guard. Are you ready?
And how do I do that?
On his signal, say it. Do it, pull it. Fire those TIE fighters.
Fire away, gentlemen. Here we go.
Nice and steady.
The attraction is so realistic, you really feel like you're on a galactic mission. And thankfully, the gunners keep you safe using blasters and missiles.
Oh, nice shot.
I controlled the vertical motion of the ship. It's not easy steering this hunk of junk at hyperspeed.
Punch it, Guard. Time to go to hyperspace again.
Oh, gosh. Fire away, gentlemen. Here we go.
Nice and steady. Get a little bumpy. Everybody buckled in.
And that's a big time ride, right?
It is a big time ride. It's a really enjoyable experience, and it gives our guests a chance to try again and again and see how well they can fly the Falcon. And maybe if they're not so great the first time, they'll get better the second time around.
Mikey, this might be the best ride ever at Disney.
A short time later, the Millennium Falcon got us back to Planet Batuu in one piece. No doubt, the coolest ride in the galaxy.
That was... That was incredible.
Woo!
Man, you think people are going to love it when they come down to Star Wars?
You're going to want to come right back on it again.
Oh, man. Let's get flying. Let's go.
We had so much fun at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge that we want to send you and your family to the Disneyland Resort. Just head to the contest page on SeattleRefined.com for all the details and to enter for your chance to win.
From an out-of-this-world ride to an out-of-this-world dessert, if you know me, you know I love my sweets. I'll eat just about anything that's sugary, and there's a company up north that really takes the cake. We heard they may make some of the best cheesecake around, so we sent Refined's John Prentice to check it out.
Blaine, Washington may not yet be known as a cheesecake capital, but chances are you've eaten cheesecake from Blaine's Chuckanut Bay Foods, an actual cheesecake factory.
We make really great stuff here, mainly cheesecake, but if we're making our small 3-inch cheesecake, we could be doing 40,000 a day or so.
That's a lot of cheesecake. David is a co-owner and the operations manager of Chuckanut Bay Foods and says this bakery was designed and built to bake cakes quickly, efficiently, and deliciously. David says more than 100 people work here, and on the floor, they all wear hairnets like this. Fabulous.
So you guys make personal cheesecakes, and I gotta say, that's genius, because I like cheesecake, but I don't like sharing it.
No, well, that's why we make them individual size, so you can have your own and don't have to share it.
David says Chuckanut Bay Foods makes about 80 different flavors, including gluten-free and bite-sized varieties, and every cheesecake starts with batter.
That is a giant mixer, and that's a lot of butter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we put about 200 pounds of ingredients per bowl.
Cream cheese, eggs,
Did you crack all those?
No, maybe. I'll never tell.
sugar, and more than a dollop of sour cream. Once mixed, the pans are lined with crust, and then this happens.
That's like a cheesecake batter gun. That's crazy.
That's what we call our depositor. So that's taking the batter out of the mixing bowl and portioning it to the right amount of weight per cake.
From there, fancy marbleized decorations can be added using a very special tool.
We're really original here. We call that a swirl stick.
Next, into the oven they go. Once baked,
And into the freezer.
Can we take a look in the freezer? That sounds cool.
It is cool.
So how long do these things stay in here?
They're going to be in here for about 2 hours.
once the cakes are done, they're labeled, packed up, and stacked in another freezer at the peak of freshness.
And how cold is it in here?
We're at -10.
Why do you always have me in the cold? Let's get out of here.
David says these cakes are shipped all over the Northwest and the nation, so chances are there's a Chuckanut cheesecake at your local grocer.
Can I take this off now?
It's time.
All right.
Oh my God. This is really good. And they all taste like this? The millions of cheesecake you make, they taste just like this?
You bet.
John Prentice, Seattle Refined.
For more on Chuckanut Bay Foods, just head to SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
You can find just about anything at this event.
We've got the 411 on the local festival that's perfect for Father's Day. Plus, they're like Bloody Marys on steroids. We take you inside the local spot where you can find these mega delicious drinks. But wait, Seattle Refined wants to send you and your family on a vacation to Disneyland Resort. For all the details and to enter for a chance to win, just head over to the contest page on SeattleRefined.com.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Gart Swanson. Well, by ferry and foot, people will be streaming to one of our most picturesque and diverse art fairs this weekend. Our sponsor, the Edmonds Art Festival, has grown from a small community event to an international draw, all in a beautiful setting overlooking Puget Sound. Here's Malia Karlinski.
If you're searching for a special experience this Father's Day weekend, you'll find it just a few miles north of Seattle in picture-perfect Edmonds. This Father's Day weekend marks the 62nd Edmonds Arts Festival. It's the place to celebrate the arts, and there's something for everyone.
At the Edmonds Arts Festival, you're going to find 240 booths. There are going to be 200 booths on the field. These are for fine arts. And then we're going to have another 40 booths on the plaza level, and they contain arts, crafts, and culinary arts.
That's just the start. You can also check out the Anderson Cultural Center. It showcases high-end paintings, photography, and sculptures from more than 400 artisans.
We have a gallery that's wonderful where professional artists have submitted works for prizes, and those are available as a purchase of an original piece. That's an excellent exhibit that I really enjoy.
At this family-friendly event, pint-sized Picassos can express themselves in the Kids Create area.
Kids get to interact and try doing art. It's supervised, the parents are there, and it's a really hands-on experience for them, many of them first time to try new things and get creative.
If you like the performing arts, this will be music to your ears. At this festival, you can catch some amazing acts.
At the Edmonds Arts Festival, we're going to have a wide variety of entertainment. It's going to include student musicians, jazz music, and other professional performances.
With everything there is to see and hear, you'll probably work up an appetite. Sure to tempt your taste buds, the 20 delicious food and drink vendors located throughout the festival grounds.
If you're into food, there's food. You can find just about anything at this event.
This wonderful community event is a feast for the senses, but it also warms the heart.
The Edmonds Arts Festival is a for-profit organization for the benefit of the Edmonds Arts Foundation. The foundation supports grants, student scholarships, and public art installations such as the statue behind me right here.
It's just one of the many works of art bringing a sense of fun and whimsy to the Edmonds waterfront, where folks of all ages can enjoy them. You can see the impact of the grants all over Edmonds, including the schools.
There's about 143 kids, and they all get to personalize their own portraits.
It was an Edmonds Arts Foundation grant that made it possible for artist Mike O'Day to help local kids create a colorful clay mural at their elementary school.
And even though I did step-by-step instructions how to do it, they're all completely unique. And then it was installed right outside the library. For these big projects that I do, it requires a lot of money and time, and it just wouldn't be possible without the money that comes from the Edmonds Arts Festival and Foundation.
Just another way that the Edmonds Arts Festival and Foundation is making a beautiful impact.
The broad variety of arts that we represent, the community it's in, the whole thing is just a wonderful, special, unique experience that I think everybody should come and at least see once in their life.
The Edmonds Arts Festival is this Friday through Sunday. For more info, just head over to our website. Coming up.
If you can imagine having 4 big boys down there tromping around with their crackers and their ice cream, it's pretty bad.
We've got the solution to one woman's carpet conundrum.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gart Swanson. It's one of my favorite times of the year right now. We're talking about baseball season. But if you ever spent time at a Little League field, you know all that dirt and grass tends to come home with you. That's where our sponsor, Zerorez, comes in. They don't use harsh chemicals, just water to get your carpets looking as good as new. And for one local family, they hit a grand slam.
Meet Ginger Ard and her pup Teddy. They're taking a break from a very busy baseball life. Inside their home, the rest of the team. Every day, her children are swinging away with baseball and softball, sometimes bringing the game inside.
No matter how many times you tell them, do not wear the cleats in the house, have a nice rug, covered area, they can sit down on the bench, take them off, they still have to wear them in the house for whatever reason.
And taking a real hit, the carpets. By the looks of them, they've gone a few innings.
Oh, they're a disaster. It's like the worst. If you can imagine having 4 big boys down there tromping around with their crackers and their ice cream, it's pretty bad. And the dog, which he's kind of helpful to clean up the top crumbs, but he doesn't really get it very clean.
Well, we've seen some tough situations, and tough from time to time I can kind of doubt, is this really going to come out? But for the vast majority of things that we see that are typical in people's houses, I mean, it looks spectacular, and homeowners are really pleased.
No way! This is amazing!
Zerorez tackles all surfaces in your house with their patented powered water. No chemicals, soaps, or detergents, just water. It's so safe, the powered water is drinkable.
I'm actually going to take a sip of this.
That's safe?
Totally safe. I'm going to take this iodine, which is a dark staining agent, and I'm going to put it in both of these. I'm going to put it in the tap water. Not much, just dilutes it, right? Now we're going to put it in the powered water, and I'm going to need your help with this one. To kind of swirl it around.
Whoa.
That's pretty impressive,
crazy.
right?
Carpet downstairs is pretty bad. Think you can do it?
I am 100% convinced we can take care of that for you.
All right, Anthony, this is what Ginger's talking about, and I don't want you to strike out because this is a baseball family, and look at this. This is a disaster.
Oh, yeah, you got the baseball cleats, you got the ice cream. I mean, you never fail to find a challenge for us, Gard.
I know, all right. Do you think you should be getting busy?
I think we better get to it, yeah. I don't want to let that sit longer than it has to.
Minutes later, Anthony and his Zerorez team started taking a big swing at these soiled carpets. First, scooping up the ice cream. Then came the power hitting process.
The first thing we're going to do is use a citrus-based spray to kind of loosen up just things that are kind of sticking onto the carpet. The second thing we're going to do is use this really cool brush, and no matter how good or how much you vacuum, it's going to bring up a lot of that stuff that's just trapped underneath there. And then the last step is we're going to use our powered water to really rinse and really get that carpet clean and just looking spectacular. So it's a 3-step process.
Ginger, take a look.
Oh my gosh.
It didn't take long for Zerorez to see results. The before and after shots are amazing. The carpet looks brand new again.
Where's the ice cream and the sports drinks?
All gone. I told you I was 100% confident. I felt pretty good about it, and it looks perfect.
You hit a home run, my friend.
There's definitely a sense of satisfaction from turning something that needed a lot of help and not a lot of love into something that looks spectacular. But on a customer and sort of emotional perspective, I mean, it makes me feel great because people are so happy, they're not embarrassed, they feel really good, they just feel fresh and rejuvenated.
For more on Zerorez and how to get a deal on cleaning your carpets, just head to SeattleRefined.com. Here at Seattle Refined, we never get tired of hearing from you. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back. Attention.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, Father's Day weekend is just around the corner, and who knows, you might start your day with Dad by indulging in a delicious Bloody Mary. Refined's John Prentice visited a local watering hole where when it comes to Bloodies, you can either go home or go big.
This is the Garage Bar and Grill. It's basically a neighborhood bar. We have good food. We're open 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day, 365 days a year.
I love this place. Come here for breakfast, come here for lunch, come here for dinner. Doesn't matter. Food's always good.
I love it. It's great. It's like the Space Needle of Bremerton. Everybody wants to bring their friends and family here when they come into town just for the Bloody Marys.
The Garage Bar and Grill in Bremerton claims to have a Bloody Mary for every taste and appetite.
This is going to be the grilled cheese Mary. Vodka, of course. We have 4 different types of Bloody Mary mix.
The mixes range from a little spicy to 5-alarm mouth on fire, which is not for the faint of heart. This Mary starts out with celery, cucumber, sausage, and asparagus. You know, the basics.
That's the minimal Bloody Mary.
That's the baby.
That's the baby one.
Then it's topped with a grilled cheese sandwich with olive eyes looking right back at you.
One of the girls came up with putting little faces on it with little tongues hanging out. That gives it character. There's your grilled cheese.
Just look at that thing. So you're not a tomato juice fan? No problem.
I'm gonna make the Southerner. This one's actually not a Bloody Mary. This one's for our non-Bloody Mary people. So it starts with a man-mosa.
What?
Man-mosa. So it's vodka, champagne, and orange juice.
Add watermelon, pineapple, strawberries, and syrup?
I'm doing syrup in the cup because with this one you get a waffle. And so it's basically a chicken and waffle. Chicken strip, sweet potato waffle fries, and the waffle. There's your Southerner. This is the biggest Bloody Mary you make. This is the Big Mother Mary.
This mother starts out with a beer pitcher of ice and vodka. Sprinkle on the basics, then add the rest.
You got steak, grilled cheese, sweet potato waffle fries, chicken wings, hog wild wings, Skittles on a skewer. These are actual pepperoni beef straws. You can actually drink out of it. Onion rings, sliders, candied bacon. Fold them into little bows. They look pretty.
Don't forget the shrimp cocktail and cucumber shooter for health.
And done.
Holy mackerel, that thing's a monster. And for only $44, a bargain. Meal and drink for 2 or more. But I know what you're thinking. Can I get it for breakfast?
Yes, you can get this all day, every day, 6 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Nice. John Prentice, Seattle Refined.
To learn more or watch that story again, just head over to our website. And right now on SeattleRefined.com, we've got a look inside Capitol Hill's iconic Gaslight Inn. The bed and breakfast has been operating since 1910 and is a landmark in the LGBTQ community. The Gaslight Inn is currently for sale. The list price, $3.5 million. To check out the full gallery, just head over to our website.
That's it for today's show. I'm Gard Swanson. Thank you so much for joining us here on Seattle Refined. We'll see you next time.